Dreaming of the Seychelles, Minister?
Tanning hardens the skin, Victor. Always useful in politics.
We have a problem with the project. McHugh, we've taken too much blood from him.
Is he sick?
Not yet, but his iron levels are way below normal.
Can't you give him some pills?
It's not that simple. I don't want him asking too many questions.
Well, how else can we give him his iron?
Oh, suppositories, nasal drops. You can spread it on bread if you like, but
Spread it? Good. I think there's a way we can give him his medicine without him guessing. All I have to do is... In fact, I think I know the perfect department.
Dear Mr. McHugh, re your new temporary position. You will report for work as a clerical assistant, police department, art union and gaming squad.
Don't smile, Martinez. This isn't your wedding.
Imagine waking up to this. Having fun in the sun in your own backyard.
Who belongs to the tongue?
That's McHugh. He's the new temp. He's the lowest form of life there is. He's even lower than you, Martinez, if that's possible.
Is he a rock spider?
He's worse. Got booted out of the Institute of Sport. Blew the whistle on his mates.
Up to this. Having fun in the sun in your own backyard.
Guy, 26, with a firm, rugged build. I don't mean to boast, but as a lover, I'm skilled. You're the old-fashioned type. You're loyal and you're true. I don't care about brains. Your beauty will do. You want a real man with a firm grip on life? You won't stab him in the back, unlike my ex-wife. So, why not reply? Your lucky stars, you might thank. I'm a really nice guy, and my name is Frank. No fats, feminists, or walking wounded.
Imagine waking up to this. Having fun in the sun in your own backyard.
Ow! We don't want you here, McHugh. Let's discuss your resignation.
Sergeant, please. Ow!
Any bloke who squeals on his mates is...
Put him down, Desiree.
Imagine waking up to this. Having fun in the sun in your own backyard.
How many did you get through?
300.
Not bad for a beginner. Mandalay gets drawn tonight. So first thing tomorrow, we start on Tara.
Tara?
Yep, the next one.
Thank you, Sarge, for saving me.
Nobody pushes my stuff around. Now, let's have a look at your mandibles. Say Glue doesn't agree with everyone, son. But I reckon you're built to lick envelopes.
Imagine waking up to this. Having fun in the sun in your own backyard.
And what are you gawking at?
Don't talk to strangers, wear white at night, cross Santa, cross Singer on a green light. Sergeant Safety, you were Sergeant Safety. Before the Brady Bunch and after Gilligan's Island.
Fasten your seat belts, look after your pets.
Buy a bike, helmet, don't smoke cigarettes. Oh, wow, I used to love your show. I was in the handcuff club. Oh, just wait till I tell Mum. She was one of your biggest fans.
Your mother?
Yeah, oh, she'll die when she hears me, her own son, working for Sergeant Safety. Oh, she's been buying art union tickets for years.
What's her name?
Monica.
To Monica.
Thanks. Wow. Shame about your accident.
I wasn't speeding. That was all a lie. That stupid nun stepped out of nowhere. If I ever find out who told TV Week...
I cried for days when they replaced you. Mum rang the station, really gave him a serve. You were a favourite after Rolf Harris.
Your mum sounds like a nice old stick.
Yeah, she's okay.
I'm glad you remember me. Means a lot. You like to think you helped a few kids?
Oh, you did, Sarge, heaps. You know how you used to say, don't dob on your mates? Well, all that stuff about me...
Blowing the whistle?
I had to. Or the little Olympians would have grown up sterile.
I've got a nose for trouble, McHugh. And one whiff of you says straight as a die. Now, how does it go again? Don't talk to strangers, wear white at night.
Cross actor, cross singer on the green light.
Fasten your seatbelts, look after your pets.
Wear a bike helmet, don't smoke cigarettes.
Oh,
go against the grain, love. I'll give him a hand, Frank.
Hey, how come they're cooking tea?
Because Martha's veins have finally gone. Burst like a hose in a heatwave.
Who's Martha?
Martha McCready. She does the pre-signing.
They've asked me to replace her. They paid $2 a chasuble. Means I'll be over the limit with my pension, of course, but they'll never find out.
God will. Italian. Can I have the stamp, I know?
Avocati. That means lawyers.
It's costing on my papal annulment.
From Bonnie.
80 trillion lira. Now, how much is that? Oh, 200 grand. That's a fortune. I'll have to cash in my super payout.
How's it going in there?
Oh, it's fine, Mum.
I'm sorry, Bernard.
Yeah, mate. Bad luck.
Too right. Avocati. Crooks in any language. Listen, Harv, there's only one way left to get rid of Bonnie, who's the patron saint of heart attacks.
Harvey? Frank? There's a police car outside. Oh, no, somebody's died.
Bonnie.
Gina.
Gee, that was quick. Thanks, Harv.
Oh, it's him. It's my boss, Sergeant Safety. Come in, Sarge. This is my mum.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine, Mrs. McHugh.
Oh, Monica, please. I love your show. Don't talk to strangers.
Mum.
Where...
Mum.
Oh, sorry. I'll make some tea.
I'd like you to stay. Won't take a moment. Monica, love, does the word Mandalay mean anything to you?
It's where Rebecca lived, with evil Mrs. Danvers. Oh, and it's that house in the raffle, the police art union. Oh.
Mum? Mum, are you okay?
It's only mild shock. That's why we carry this.
Must be worth a mint. Has it got a jacuzzi?
Oh, Sarge,
That's all right,
this is...
mate. We know each other from when I was with the cops. Let's sit her up. Frank, get a cushion.
Guess what, Grandad? Mum's won a house.
Why us? You mean... They don't know. But they're a public service family. She didn't tell me she was buying tickets. Harv, mate, the police art union, it's a... Well...
It's a grand old tradition, like the Olympic torch.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. It gets passed from hand to hand.
Except nobody actually gets to keep it.
You mean it's rigged?
It's as phony as those gold-plated taps. They've been raffling this place for, about 5 years. All they do is change the name. Poor Mon, she'll be heartbroken.
Well, that's not true, is it, Sarge?
I thought you knew. You said she was my biggest fan. I was trying to do her a favour.
But what about the prize?
Oh, that? She'll get an urge to sell Mandalay back. And we'll give her $5 grand.
Oh, for a mansion? No way. She won it fair and square. Well, you're Sergeant Safety, Sarge.
Sorry, guys. It's hers till tomorrow, and then she gives it back.
And what if she won't?
Frank, the Olympic torch. Remember? It's bad luck to break with a grand old tradition. Very bad luck. It's hers till noon. Oh, and tell her from me, congratulations.
No. No. No!
So we're all going to live in Queensland.
Ow! Oh, sorry. Nice house, is it?
Yeah, it's great. Brick veneer, Pebble Drive, view of the man-made canal. How long will I have to keep up these visits?
For a few months, I'd say.
But I'll be up north.
Well, lots of good doctors on the Gold Coast.
It's 12 midday. Time for another episode of The Loved and the Lonely.
And the loved and the lonely's on up there, so we won't be missing anything. Oh, you'll love the Gold Coast, Dad. Imagine, it never gets colder than 19 degrees, and there's 2.5 pokies for every man, woman and child between Tweed Heads and Surface Park.
Police, don't move. You're under arrest.
Grandad's got bail.
And Mum? Oh, they can't do this. It's not a crime to win an art union.
How about defrauding Social Security?
What?
Oh, they've seized the vestments, all the stuff she was ironing for the priests. She's earned too much to be claiming a pension. Yeah, they can jail her.
Oh, Frank, jail Mum.
Shh. Listen, let's think this through. What proof they got she's been earning over a limit?
The vestments.
Yeah. And if I know Mum, she'll be swearing that she was doing it for nothing. We have to back her up.
You mean they'll question us?
Sure. We're accessories.
Oh, Frank, I'm not very good at lying.
You want Mum to spend 5 years in the clink? Remember at school when the nuns used to grill us about whether or not we'd read pics at the barbers? I reckon the cops will be just like those nuns. One will be mean, one will be nice. It's the nice one you got to watch out for.
You expect us to believe you've been doing all this for nothing?
Yes, it's called charity. Christian charity. You wouldn't know what that was.
Maybe not, but I've never robbed Social Security. Well?
Why isn't she crying? You promised me they'd break her.
They will, Minister. They're the best.
She isn't even scared.
You know it is. All because of Mandela.
If McHugh moves to Queensland...
He won't, Minister. We won't let him.
De facto's talked. He's not my de facto. He says you've been ironing for half of Maternity. What other scams have you set up? Child minding, lawn mowing. Do your sons know that Mum's a crook?
Oh,
Hey! Lay off her, Desiree. Sorry, Mon. She gets a bit carried away. You don't mind, dear? I'll take over here.
But...
You heard me. Hop it. This is me talking now, Mon. Your old mate, Sergeant Safety. All I want to do is get you out of this mess. Let bygones be bygones. Both you and I know that you wouldn't do all this for a bit of Lewis water and a couple of holy pictures. So how much are they paying you? A few bucks a chasuble? All you got to do is nod, and the whole packet's yours.
Since when is it a crime to iron a hanky for a priest? She's been busted because of Mandalay.
Don't get uppity with me, mate. I wasn't dumped for my own kid's PE teacher.
Oh, why, you...
Hey! Lay off him, Desiree. I'm sorry, Frank. She gets a bit carried away. I'll take over here.
But...
You heard me. Hop it. This is me talking now, sport. Your old mate, Sergeant Safety. I hate doing this, I really do. Makes me feel real bad. But it'll be tougher in court. They'll make you swear before God. Can you really lie to God, Harvey? God, who loves you so much, he decided
to create you, then sent his only son, Jesus, to die on a cross. For you, Harvey, you. And this is how you'd thank him. Hanging there in agony. Poor, suffering Jesus.
I know. They pay their $2 a chasuble.
Mum told me so herself. Don't let Jesus die. Please don't let him die.
Mum?
Imagine waking up.
Hurry up, the van's waiting.
Having fun in the sun, in your own backyard.
McHugh, Monica.
317.
Go with the lady and take your clothes off.
Nobody sees me, Starkers.
You heard him, 317. Strip.
Ballot, look after my boys.
No talking.
5 minutes, please. She's our mother.
No visiting till Friday.
But she's been arrested.
And she feels the cold. I've brought her fleecy pyjamas.
Against regulations. She'll find someone in here who'll keep her warm.
Try not to step on the pigeons, love. So you're the new 317?
Monica McHugh.
Heard the last 317 got hit by a bus. Been in so long she got confused between pedestrian crossings and roundabouts. Oh, did the pretty lady knock you? You're upstairs. I don't like heights.
Have you lived here long?
Don't talk about time, love. Not inside, not time, food, or nookie. Then you ripped off Social Security. Good girl.
I was framed.
Oh, weren't we all?
What did you do?
Me? Fell in love with a bright red Toyota.
Can't imagine you stealing a car.
Sweetheart, I didn't steal it. I won it. Police boys' chocolate raffle. This whole wing's full of prize winners.
You ever seen The Loved and the Lonely? All the time.
Lordy, 317's a loved and lonely fan.
Hey, did Brock ever find Lila?
Lila?
We're a bit behind. They won't let us watch it.
Lila was murdered. Serena shot her. Years ago.
Did you hear that, girls? Lila's been iced.
You mean you've all been here that long?
It's all right, pet. You're with friends.
McHugh. Monica McHugh. Date of birth? 15th of September. She won't tell us the year.
What's your mum been charged with?
Unlawful ironing. She's on the widow's pension.
Defrauding Social Security.
She didn't take much.
Well, that's like saying she just fired once.
Wasn't there something you can do for her?
Couldn't have picked a worse time, mate. There's a big crackdown on dishonest widows at the moment. I reckon lace-collar crime costs the government millions. Let's see if she passes our means test. What assets does your mum have?
Just Grandma's rings. Oh, and Mandalay.
Mandalay. You said she was poor.
She is. She won it.
She's got this and a pension. Street, your mum's worth more than I am. This is by QC for a couple of days. Tell her to sell it.
You don't understand. It was first prize in the police art union. If she sells Mandalay, they'll never let her out.
Well, she should have thought of that before she won it.
Hang on, boys. Won't be a minute. Oh, no. Mum always buys them.
Julienne, the carrots. How did Mum do that? Hey.
I need it for Fury. We've run out of oats.
We'll give him some of Grandad's farrics.
We're out of that too. We can have stew without the vegetables.
Well, where's our meat?
I must have given it to the dogs.
Great. So what do we put in the stew besides water?
Around you there. If you're walking around without your pants, you better put them on.
The Mrs. McCready.
I tried to knock, but my hands are full. What's that smell?
Dinner. Frank, this is Mrs. McCready.
Martha. Little Francis. My, but you've grown. And divorced, I hear. Well, if it's any consolation, God doesn't recognise it.
How are your legs?
Oh, only a woman can understand agony. First we have babies, and then we have veins. As soon as I heard your mother was jailed, I dragged myself from my bed to be here. It's not in my nature to carry a grudge, even though she did try to steal the priests from me.
Wait a minute.
You know, they asked her to do the ironing, honest.
Look, the two of you. You're thinner than Botswana babies. Never mind. There's plenty more where this came from.
Yeah? Oh, great.
That's very kind of you, but we're fine, honest.
Hey, what about Grace and serviettes? I wonder where Monica keeps the serviettes.
No, Mrs. McCready.
But this... How many weeks has your ma been gone?
Just since Tuesday.
Hey, guys. Got stubbies for dessert.
Well, well, well. And you must be Bernard. So, Lila had to choose between becoming a nun and marrying Brock. Oh, is Brock's hair still wavy? He's got a grey streak now. Oh, caused by his grief over Lila's amnesia when she was hit by his car at the convent gates. Oh. Don't your family ever watch it for you? We've kind of lost touch. They left you in here.
Oh, they miss me terribly.
Then why don't they come?
Of course, we haven't got all that much in common. They're not really interested in brewing beer from Vegemite or how to hide a Bex in a strip search. But they always remember Mother's Day, send me a card.
That's terrible.
Yeah. It's the worst part of being locked up. The way you just seem to vanish. For a while out there. There's this great big space where you used to be. But every day that space gets smaller. Till in the end,
and give her a cellmate who's Catholic and clean. And send her home soon, because I really miss her. And in exchange, I promise I'll control my urges and never fond...
Harvey.
No, I've made a pledge.
Harvey. Harvey.
And I'll start from tomorrow. Amen.
Imagine waking up to this, having fun in the sun, in your own backyard.
I'm sorry about your mum. I really am. I haven't felt this bad since that nun threw herself at my car.
Thanks, Sarge.
Never met a man who'd send his own mum to jail. Keep up the good work.
And when you get to jail, you'll see a gate marked visitors. You can't give her those.
They're only women's days.
You have to mail magazines or they shred them. I lost 6 months of Muscle Australia that way. Grant never forgave me. I'll mind him.
Thanks. Oh, no, better be off.
Oh, and Harv, when you visit a crim, never talk about time. Time, food, or sex.
Everyone misses you. Even the dogs. 3 days, Mum. It's the longest you've been gone since your woman's operation.
Where's Frank?
Oh, he's with Grandad. He's cooking tonight. Lamb's fry.
Lamb's fry.
Won't be as good as yours, though.
You tell him to keep my kitchen clean, and he's to turn down the gravy as soon as it bubbles.
Almost forgot. But Mrs. Haynes from the church has been watching The Loved and the Lonely for you. She said that Clarissa married Brock.
What?
He laid her down on a bed of orchids and gave her a night she would never forget.
Brock made love to Clarissa?
Consummated their union in the Holy Act of Congress. Yeah, I guess so.
I've waited 5 years for this, and they did it without me.
Please come home, Mum. We'd rather have you than Mandalay. If you give it back, they'll let you come home.
I'm keeping it for you two boys. I'm not going to die and leave my kids empty-handed.
Mum.
And listen, next time you come, could you bring me some Reladon? Bernard can't do it. He's watched like a hawk.
I'm not allowed to bring things.
Go on, Harvey, please. I can't go on without them. You can hide them in here.
In my mouth?
Shh. Wrap them in condoms. Stuff one in each cheek.
Condoms are a sin. What about Glad Wrap?
Saliva eats through it.
All right, time's up.
Promise me, Harvey. Promise me.
Come on, hurry up.
No. No. No way.
Loved your poem, big boy. So ring me.
Oh, man. Wow. Gina, eat your heart out.
Keep calm. Keep calm. Everyone buys them. It's nothing to worry about. Oh, no.
Sandra, could I have a price check on real men extra sensitive lubricated condoms, box of 12, please?
What size are those real mans? Big, huge, or massive?
Big?
Ribbed or unribbed?
Unribbed.
Unribbed.
$5.95.
Thanks.
Oh, they're not for me, they're for my mum.
Lobster nice?
Had better.
No, schnitzel's terrific. Hey, do you want to swap plates?
Lobster costs more than schnitzel.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah. I can't believe how great you look when you walked in here. I thought, it's truth. It's Liz Taylor. Maybe I should get a couple of my chins taken out,
What do you want, Bernard?
Can't I ask my ex out to lunch?
Huh, you wouldn't ask me the time, unless you wanted to steal my watch.
Oh, Bon. I really miss the laughs. No, I just wanted us to... Well, I just thought it'd be nice. A papal annulment for our marriage.
A what?
An annulment. Like Princess Caroline and Henry VIII. But so that we can start again with our new life partners and still be married in the church.
She's behind this, isn't she? Your little friend, the jailbird.
Oh, don't call her that. Anyone could have won that art union. We all make mistakes.
How much will this annulment?
Only 200 grand.
Oh, Bernard. When I won Lotto, they said to me, Bon, if you want to stay rich, get good at saying no. The bill? No.
Please. You've got so much. And poor Mon, she's got nothing. To cheer her up, no end. We'll split it, eh? 50-50. Like the meal.
But you don't have 100 grand. I'll pay for this and 2 fits of the garlic bread.
All right, then, we'll go on fighting. Eh? That's what you want, is it? To die of stress rather than lend me 99,000.
What grounds this annulment?
Oh, it's a silly technicality. It's what they call an indiscretion.
I'm listening.
Well, what it means is that when we were walking down the aisle, I thought you were entitled to wear white. Now, don't get me wrong, I thought you looked terrific.
You want 99 grand to tell